Before we proceed further in this section and learn how to use Router Store in our Angular application, in this lecture, let's have a brief introduction of what is NgRx Router Store and when we would want to use it in our Angular application. The NgRx Router Store is a library within NgRx ecosystem that provides binding to connect the Angular router with the NgRx Store. In simple words, it synchronizes the state of your Angular router with your NgRx Store. Now, during each router navigation cycle, the router store dispatches various actions. For example, the router request action, router navigation action, router navigated action, etc. And these actions allows you to react to changes in the router state and select data from the store related to the current route. Essentially, the router store makes the router's state like the current URL, route parameters, query parameters, etc. part of your centralized NgRx store. So just like any other state of your NgRx application, you can also add router state to the NgRx store. And this we will see with an example. Now the next question which we are going to answer is when we should use NgRx Router Store in our Angular application. First, if we are already using NgRx for state management in our Angular application, then we can also add NgRx Router Store in our Angular application. And what this will do is it will integrate the router state into the store and it provides a single source of truth for all application data, including the router information. So we will have a single store, and in that single store, we will have all the states, including the router state data. Also, you can use NgRx Router Store in your application when you want to react to router events with side effects. So if you need to perform asynchronous operations like fetching data from an API based on route changes, the NgRx Router Store allows you to dispatch actions on router events which can then be handled by NgRx effects. So in the last slide, we saw the different types of actions which is dispatched when we navigate from one route to another route. So we can react to those router actions using NgRx effects. Then if you want to access router state from anywhere in your application, then also you can use NgRx Router Store. So for example, currently in our application, if I want to see the details of a course, I will click on this details button and it will take me to a route where I also have the ID of the course as the route parameter in that route. So to see the details of the course, currently we are reading this ID route parameter from the currently active route. And for that, in our code, what we have done is we have injected an instance of activated route, and using that we are reading the ID route parameter value. Now if we use NgRx Router Store, we can select the specific pieces of routing information like the route parameters or the query parameters or the base URL, etc. using NgRx selectors from any component, service or effect without directly injecting the activated route or router class. And we would also want to use NgRx Router Store if we want to enable time travel debugging for routing. If you want to enable time travel debugging for routing, you need to install NgRx Router Store in your application. So time travel debugging is one of the most powerful features of NgRx, and it gives the ability to use development tools like Redux DevTools for time travel debugging. So by having router actions and states in the store, you can time travel through your application's navigation history, inspecting the state at each step. So these are the four situations where you might want to use NgRx Router Store in your Angular application. Now let's talk about the advantages of using NgRx Router Store. So when we use NgRx Router Store for router state, all application state, including the routing information, resides in a single predictable store. And this makes it easier to understand and debug the flow of data in your application. Also, route changes become action that flow through your NgRx reducers, ensuring that state mutations are explicit, traceable, and pure. Also, as we learned before, Using NgRx Router Store, we can use developer tools like Redux DevTool for time travel debugging. Also, router-related side effects like loading data based on route parameters, this can be handled by NgRx effects, keeping your components lean and focused on presentation. And this promotes better separation of concerns. Also, components don't need to directly interact with activated route to get route parameters or query parameters. Instead, in a component where we want to use the route parameter or query string, we can simply select this information from the NgRx store using selectors, leading to cleaner and more testable components. And all this we will see with an example in our coming lectures. Now, when we use NgRx Router Store, it improves the testability of our application because reducers are pure functions and effects can be isolated. Testing your routing logic become more straightforward. Also, it helps enforce a consistent pattern for handling all application state, whether it's UI state, domain state, or routing information. And finally, it provides reusability. That means you can create reusable selectors that depend on the router state, making it easy to share routing dependent logic across different parts of your application. So in summary, you can say that NgRx Router Store is a powerful tool for Angular application that utilizes NgRx, allowing for more robust, debuggable, and maintainable way to manage routing state. Now remember that like any powerful tool, the NgRx Router Store also adds a layer of abstraction and boilerplate. So NgRx Router State is more beneficial in larger, more complex applications where the advantages outweighs the initial setup cost. So in this lecture, we had a high-level overview of what is NgRx Router Store and when we would want to use it in our Angular application. In the next lecture, let's see how we can use NgRx Router Store in our Angular application. This is all from this lecture. If you have any questions from this lecture, then feel free to ask it. Thank you for listening and have a great day.